welcome to my first YouTube video. So I'm guessing you're coming from Instagram, because where else would you be coming from? Today we're going to do a pick a pile for the rest of 2021. I've got these cute little earrings to choose from. You might be gravitated to more than one. You might be staring at more than one, which is fine. Listen to all the piles if you want, or skip through to the timestamps down below for whatever one you want. Yeah, so let's get started with pile one. I'll put these on the side. Also, you can on YouTube you can speed up the playback speed. So if I'm taking like ages to talk and I'm being annoying, just, you know, put the speed up a bit faster, and yeah, that's how you do that in the top corner. So you chose the little pink earring. These earrings are so cute. My cousin gave me all these earrings a while ago, and I've worn them a couple times, but I just don't really wear them that much. So I thought, you know, maybe this is what they're meant for. They're meant for pick a piles. So cute little pink one. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. Oneness is my true nature. So look at that. Look at the auras around it. Oneness is my true nature. So just being one and whole with yourself. I think that's who you are, you know, one with the universe, one with yourself, one with, you know, everything around you. It's beautiful. It's a nice little message from the universe. So there you go. I've got a couple of decks here. I'll put the titles down below of what oracle decks I am using, and tarot deck and angel deck, and yeah. So this card just fell out. We've got illumination. Oh, you're a special bunch, you are, pile one. Illumination. What does that say on there? You are even how beautiful ones, you are loved. So you're illuminating your heart, going hand in hand with that oneness. You know, you're illuminating your heart, you're illuminating yourself. You know, it's Leo season. You might be getting a little bit more sassy. I've been talking about this a lot on my Instagram. You know, Leo season, it's notorious. They are notorious for being the sassy bunch. So you might be, you know, changing up your style a little bit. You might be doing things. You might be like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to start posting a bit more on my socials, getting out there a bit more. Even though we're in lockdown does not mean you cannot socialize. Trust me, I live now over an hour away from any of my friends and most of my family. So you can still be one with everybody, even if you are going through an isolation period by choice or by force, whatever. So you're illuminating yourself nonetheless. So that's beautiful. Good on you guys. What else do we have? Wisdom. Yep, you're a wise bunch. Of course you are, because look, you're illuminating yourself. You're stepping up, you're blessing up, you're getting out of that shit. Of course, you've got the little pink earring. Look how cute it is. Look how vibrant it is. Your soul is just so vibrant and just full of light and full of beam. Love yous guys. Whoever this is, come at me, because I need yous in my life right now. You know, even if, you know, we haven't met before, just give me a little comment or a little like down the bottom, and yeah, just to let me know, like, good on you. You're so wise. Look, September 30th, October 27th. I forget what the book says about this, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with like cycles. You're really tapping into your inner self, what you need to do, your work that you need to better yourself, to you know, it's not all easy. It's actually one of the hardest things to do is to look within and you know, assess yourself and what needs to be fixed and what needs to be changed. And it's, I know, trust me guys, like, again, I'm here for you. If you want to talk about anything, I'm here. But just know that you have the wisdom. Look at you, you're like a high priestess. I'm not really sure what the translations in this oracle for are for, like, into tarot, but that looks pretty high priestessy to me. That looks pretty queen like to me, like regal. You're stepping into your higher, you know, your higher cloak, your higher power. So of course you are one with everything. So this just fell out. Enchantment. Oh my god, look at you. Look at you. So what this is really saying to me is, like, you're just going to be kicking goals for the rest of the year, hey? Like, if you keep up this work that you've been doing, you know, this enchantment, you're a little fairy, little whimsical fairy. Go out with nature more. Like, go, even, again, I know lockdown, it's dog shit, and you might not be able to go, like, anywhere hectic, but you can still go out, take your shoes off, ground with the earth. It'll give you clarity. That's what fell out while I was talking about that. It'll give you more clarity if you do that and do these things. I'm trying to get that into the, there we go, focus for you a bit more so you can see your cards. Yep, it'll give you clarity with your wisdom. Look, I got the lo-fi beats going. I'm trying to make it all nice and cute and moody in here. I had a bit of anxiety before I started doing this. I think just like my own jazz, but I'm really calmed after doing this. User, look at this. Like, look how beautiful that card is. Can you see that? Clarity. It's so vibrant. I love this deck. Chamomile, ginger, rosemary. Don't know what that says. St. John Wort and thyme. I might put something in the comment section about that. I will look into the book. Those might be like good herbs to work with. If you are like, obviously you've got the enchantment card with all of this, so I'm guessing that you have got a bit of a witchy vibe to you, a bit of like you if you're not already like into this world, you're really starting to step into it, you're wanting to know more about it, you're wanting to get into it. Fucking kudos, like of course I'm gonna say that because it's like my life, but you've got it. Everyone's got it. I don't know how many times I have to say this to people. Everybody has this in them. They have the enchantment in them. They have the illumination, the wisdom, the clarity to be one. To be one. Just remember that. Okay? So they're really good cards, guys. I'm going to stop with the oracle there. I'm going to get you some messages from your angels. Overall, sorry. You take what you want from all of this. Raise or promotion. Whoever's wanting that is getting it. It's coming. So yous might be whatever field you're working on. I'm guessing it's something that you're loving and drawn to, because look at these other cards that you've gotten. You're illuminating in your life. You've gained a lot of wisdom and enchantment, which is then in turn gonna, you know, go give you more clarity in your life. So that's coming. Congratulations. An increase in abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So yeah, you're working with the divine. You're really putting your soul and everything into the void, into the unknown, into the universe, and saying, you know what, you have my back, guys, and good on you. Like, so you should keep up the good work. That's what it's telling you, like, because you're just gonna, it's gonna come. The prosperity, the abundance, the security, it's gonna come. If it's not already there, if it is, awesome, it's gonna bloody keep growing, and just, yeah. Keep up the good work, guys. Another one fell out. Abundance and mindset. If you think your abundance is something that's happening in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something that you already have in the present moment. That is what you will experience. That's, honestly, I was getting that vibe. Like, I feel like a lot of yous who have already pulled this card might be financially well off, or like you may not think you are, but in the bigger scheme of things you actually are. Like, there's a lot of people struggling and like that are so poor, and like just like you've got no idea like what some people go through and feel and what it does to their self-worth. So if you have even just like, you know, $10 in your account, like, you're kicking goals. Like, you really are. Like, that sounds fucking ridiculous, but you are, because like you can still feed yourself with that. You can do things with that. Like, if you have any type of security, even if it's just Centrelink, like, be grateful for that. Like, I know so much shit is going on in the world at the moment, and in Australia especially. But like, we have to be pretty grateful for like what we can have, and that like the margin of poverty is a lot more slimmer. Like, I know this is going to fuck with a lot of people, but I feel like a lot of people that are in that at the moment probably aren't going to be watching this. They're probably not going to be watching tarot readings. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? They're really fucking going through it. So, you're not, okay? So have that as a blessing. Like, you are so blessed. You're so blessed, and you've got divine guidance, and you've got wisdom, and you've got enchantment, and you've got, you know, you're illuminating yourself to be a better person. Like, you have all these things. So be so proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you were here right now, I'd give you a big hug. I'm giving you a big hug. Lots of love, lots of light. So you go, girl or boy or girl, boy, or whatever you are, whatever you want to be called. He, her, she, me, he, whatever. Whoever's watching this. So yeah, I'm going to pull 2 more from your angels, and then I'll pull a couple of tarot. Clean energy food. So because you're leveling up, and, you know, you're a bloody goddess or goddess in training, I say that because I'm not going to say God, because there's a hierarchy. Like, you, there's, okay, no, shut up, Amanda, just shut up. You're just leveling up, alright? And in doing that, you need to fuel your vessel in the best possible way that you can. So this is exactly what this card is saying. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and abilities to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So the best way to manifest whatever you want is to have a clear void and a clear vessel and a clear mind. And like what that just said, the more high energy you have and the better that you're fueling your body, the better that you're going to be able to manifest these things, because it's giving you a higher vibration. It's making your aura more cleansed. It's making everything more cleansed. Like, of course, like, what if you get a plant and you start pouring Coke over it, or like just neglect it and don't give it shit, it's gonna just die and wilt away. But if you know, give it water, put it in the sun, give it attention, move it around the house, like, it's gonna grow. It's gonna, you know, grow more plants and attract more things to it, like bees and you know, people staring at it and whatever. Like, that's a weird analogy, but it's, you know what I'm saying. Like, I know you know what I'm saying, Mr. Wisdom. So, yeah, remember that. Like, you know, still treat yourself. It's all moderation, but organic, you know, cleaner, free range, when you can, if accessible. Yeah, no process. Process is bad. It takes a while to get through your body. And I'm not judging you if you do it. Like, who cares? Like, you know, I do it. So, like, you know, but in moderation again. So, I feel like when you are in this good energy shift, you usually do crave these things anyway. So you probably have been thinking to yourself, "Oh, yeah, I need to clean out. Need to clean out. Get some more veg, more fruit." Yeah. So that's that. One more card, please, Spirit, for pile one. Whoop, fell out. Organize your success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living, your workspace, and your finance will help you now and plan your next steps in action. Again, this is external. Sorry, this is internal, that's external. So, of course, when you're attracting that type of vibration and you're wanting to be a healthier way, successful funding. I'm going to leave that out. That's bottom of the deck. I'll read that for you as well. So, sorry, when you are, they're hand in hand. So, like, when you're attracting that vibration, you want that. Of course, you're going to want your exterior to be in a more organized form. Like, don't let, like, again, the word organize, like, intimidate you to make you think, like, oh, fuck. Like, my shit's not organized. I've got to put in, like, physical manual labor. Like, yeah, you do to an extent, but like once you've done that, it's like less manual labor in the future because it's organized. It's all, you got to just go through that small uncomfortable period to get to the better. And it's the same with the food. Once you start eating that food, your body's going to want it and you're going to get into that motion and the cogs are going to start turning and your brain's just going to connect with your stomach and it's going to say, I want that, I need that, that was dope, that gave me energy, cool, I'm going to go back to that. So, like, you know, say one day you have like a greasy, dirty burger and you fucking by 3 o'clock you feel like shit and you're tired and you run down, but the next day you have a healthy, you know, whole grain wrap with like, you know, good veggies in it and like a bit of like lean, like free range chicken. Like they fucking still taste dope. Like, but you know, you're gonna be good until 5-6 o'clock until the hunger starts to kick in for dinner time. So you're not gonna feel that sluggishness. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you're still gonna have to have snacks. Like, I'm not telling you how to eat, but you know what I mean. Each to their own. How it works for you. That's, and your brain's gonna be like, yep, dope, wanted that, cool, let's go on, let's go have a wrap again tomorrow instead of having the greasy shit that made me feel like shit and probably made me need to take crap like an hour later, like, because my body doesn't want it in there. Like, so yeah, you know. So again, environmental, just, you know, maybe just clean up your house a little bit, just organize some shit, that cupboard that's been gnawing away at the back of your head. Like, I feel like you're probably, again, already pretty clean and organized people, but there's always, you know, there's little things that you can always get back around to. There's little what is it, what's that saying, skeletons in the closet. Metaphorically, mentally, physically. Whatever applies to you. So yeah, this one, successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So keep that in mind. And look, like, just get a little baby angel, like, just flying over the top of it. That's so sweet. Like, I've got you, mama. Like, so yeah, fucking You've got this, guys. Like, you're getting a promotion in whatever the fuck you're doing anyway. So, like, you got this. You have got this. I'm going to pull 3 tarot for you, because otherwise this video is just going to take, like, forever. It hasn't, like, what, already 20 minutes on it. So, yeah, I'm only going to pull 3 for each pile. And yeah. So again, I just want to say, like, you guys are just kicking fucking ass. Like, this is a really good reading, like a really, really good reading. Let's see what the tarot says. Spoke too soon. No, I did not speak too soon. Shut up. What are you talking about? I feel like this is where you were. This is your past. Like, this is what you're coming out of. Like, 9 of Swords. Like, you know, that her mind is just fucking her up. Yeah. So it's just like, you've got the clarity now, though. You know, like, all that shit, you slowly work through it. Like, that's family, that's career, that's love, like, that's childhood shit, like, that's fucking what that bitch did to you in high school, like, you know what I mean? Like, but you sat there in your solitude, like, she's in bed, she's alone, you sat there and you process that shit, you let it come up, like, because you're wise, you know, and you're enchanted, and these things brought you clarity, and don't let that discourage you. Like, that's what made you that. That's what, this is what I was talking about before. This is why people don't go down the path of, like, spiritually awakening and, you know, finding themselves and digging deep into it, because it's scary and it's shit. Like, who the fuck wants to sit in bed like that? Like, nobody. But it's inevitable. Like, it's the yin and yang, it's the polarity. It's like, from the shit there's the beauty, from the beauty there's the shit sometimes. Like, you know, don't think that fucking water, everything that glitters, like, everything that's got, like, glitters is gold, or gold that glitters, or whatever the fuck that saying is. Like, don't let that shit, the smoke and mirrors, like, you know, fuck with your mind and intimidate you and let you think, like, oh, the grass is greener on the other side. No, it's not. We are all just, you know, humans. We all have these emotions. We all have our shit, you know. Until you've walked a mile in anybody else's shoes, you don't know. Like, you just don't. So I really feel like that's where yous are coming out of pile 2, and yous know this, and I'm probably just sounding like a broken record to you because you're like, I know, Amanda, I know, like, shut up. But yeah, High Priestess, that's it. This is exactly what I was fucking talking about. Are you kidding me? Like, look, you know, like, High Priestess, that's like the highest form of, like, divine femme. Like, you know, she's under the moon literally doing her spells and her rituals. Like, again, back to before me talking about you stepping into, like, your witchy power. Like, yous have got it. Yous are the High Priestess. Like, this is what's happening now for yous guys. Like, this is exactly what is going on. Like, yous are starting to embrace that shit. We just had the Lionsgate portal. Yous were probably, like, a lot of yous were manifesting this. Like, I want to get more in touch with this side and my feminine, and, like, you know, having that great, like, balance, the balance in life, like, 2, that's what High Priestess is, like, it's number 2, so it's the balance, the duality. Yeah, kicking goals, guys, kicking goals. One more card, please, Spirit. What's to come? Oh, too many cards, Spirit. One more card, please, for pile 1 to wrap this up. What is coming for them for the rest of 2021? Yep, you've got this, guys. One more card, please, Spirit. There we go. Do that. Eight of Pentacles, the promotion, doing what you love, doing what you love. You're loving it, doing it. Of course, look how cute the little pentacles are that he's pouring, like, so cute. He's practicing his niche and his trade and his passions and his joys, and that probably came out of the promotion. So it's coming for you guys. Like, seriously, this is like Eight of Pentacles as well. The finance is coming, the prosperity, the abundance, but he's doing, like, he's putting the work in, and I feel like that's the best. Like, that is the best. That is the ultimate. That is like the optimal way of being, is when, you know, like, yes, it'd be dope to just have, like, just sit there on your throne and have all this shit just, like, come to you and just, like, on a silver platter. But how much more fulfilling, like, is it to do the work and put in the work, and it being in something that you enjoy and that you love, and then getting things out of return, like, for it? Like, that is so much more fulfilling for you guys. 100%. 100%. So yeah, it's coming for you guys. I really hope that you like that and you enjoyed that. And, you know, my pile ones, reach out to me, let me know if you liked that and if you resonated with it. You know, if you only resonated with a couple of things, that's cool. If you want to go to another pile, that's cool. But yeah, let me know. First video on YouTube, if you like that, if you want more like this. Drop some suggestions for, you know, other topics I can do for future videos. And yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you have an awesome rest of the year, and I'm sure I'll see you again in another video. Take care, pile one. Peace. Hey, pile two. So I had to move my camera because with pile one it was just hectic, and also I was calling pile one pile two a few times. I realized. I'm sorry about that, and that might be a bit of a sign that maybe this is a little bit of an extended for pile one, if anybody's still watching it. So I'm so sorry about that. That's going to happen every now and then. So much stuff's coming out. So, and also my neighbours that are never around decided to rock up, and they're super loud because they're Greek. Not being racist or anything, I'm Croatian, so I'm super loud as well. But they're so fucking loud, and they have every type of, like, motorized thing you could think of. So I'm sorry if you can hear them mowing their lawn and, like, just, yeah, sorry about that. Fuck them, but who cares, you know? Leave it to my angels. They'll deal with it. It's all good. It's all good. You know. Yeah. Anyway, hi pile two. If you chose this cute little, I'm gonna say it's like a dream catcher. Yeah, dream catcher earring. Yeah, super cute. I love this one. Like, I really love. That's probably my favorite out of all three of the earrings. Love them all, but that's super cute. So let's see what your card from the universe says. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Oh my god, that is, like, so beautiful. First time, when I first got this deck, the first card I ever pulled out of it was this card. I'm going to put that there and try not get the candle to light it on fire. There we go. See that? Yeah. So, yeah, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So that's just, like, so deep on so many levels. Like, I'm gonna say this is gonna be the love pile. I'm feeling that vibe, like, really bad. Like, yous are gonna be the lovey-dovey pile. Love might be coming in for you guys. Don't quote me. Don't burn me on the stake if it doesn't. In 6 months' time. Just like, fuck you, Amanda. The love did not come. Well, I don't know. It might. It feels like it with this one. I let go of the shadows of the past. So let go of your shadows, their shadows. Like, We all have them. They're still going to be there. They are still going to be there no matter what man, woman, or child. The shadow side is there. It is real. It is deeper for some people than it is for others, but it's there. So by accepting that and seeing them through the eyes of love for the first time, unconditional love, taking them all aspects, that's the key. That is the key, guys, for unconditional and true love within yourself, within other people, within everything. Like, look, I'm not Gandhi. I'm trying. Like, I could try be. I could say I am. I'm not. But I'm telling you, through all things I've learned in my life, book-wise, physical-wise, experience-wise, that's where it's at. Like, accepting the shadows, not taking shit from people. Don't get it twisted. Don't take shit from people. But, you know, we have it. It's there. The shadow side is there. It's real. Embrace it. You know what I find from what I have been learning through all this is that, like, if you do embrace it, it's actually, like, it's just so fucking shit. It's so hard. It's so emotional. It brings up a lot of pain and past things and stuff you didn't even think bothered you does actually bother you, and becomes a ripple effect in your life, and how you have relationships and go through relationships, and, you know, not even romantic, like all relationships, like, you know, in your life, situationships, if you want to, you know, that's the new phrase, the new lingo. But yeah, so what I was getting at is, you know, when you start to do that work, it's easier to sit with and live with, and shit gets better and gets easier, and the domino effect starts to fall, when you trust that process, that you're gonna do it and it's not gonna fuck you over. You know, like, yeah. Let's get into some oracle. Patience. You guys need some patience, because you know why? I think it's coming. I think it's all coming for you. I think, you know, the unconditional love and the true calling of what you are and what you're supposed to be doing, it's coming for you. May 12th, April 15th. That's another axle turning or something, because I'm in the southern hemisphere, so, but I know in the northern hemisphere they got different dates, and this might be more predictant on northern, but either way, you could have some patience, guys, even if you're not used to it. If you are used to it, good on ya, like, you're doing good, but you gotta have some patience. Self, with others, you know. I know it's shit, but, you know, in that time of patience, a lot of things can be answered and a lot of things can come to you, and it can ultimately change your direction, whatever way that you thought you were going might not necessarily be the way, or within that patience you might find, well, yeah, this is definitely the way. Sometimes you just need to reassess, which I've always kind of thought is a little bit of a different way of saying patience. So what else do we have for pile 2 spirit? We got ambition, we got solitude, integrity, and contemplation. So yous are a bit of a deeper pile. Not deeper, no, yours aren't deeper. All of our rivers run deep. Not all of them, but most of them. So what I'm getting from this, guys, is that, yeah, you just need some time to stay still. And this might be why this big turn of events is like happening within the universe. And I'm not saying it's specifically because of you. Like, you are a part of the divine. I'm not saying that like we're having a pandemic because of you, but I'm just saying like this might be a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel to have this, to do this, to have this work, because I truly feel like there's big things coming for you. Like there's love and there's prosperity, and there's abundance, but you need to do the work. Like, you need to go in, you need to have the time of solitude, have the patience. You're an ambitious person though, like you've got the ambition behind you, so it's not like you're just these murky waters and you're unstable and, you know, you don't have the power or the will or the brute force behind you to get back up and do the shit that needs to be done for you, yourself, or whomever fits well into your life. But I feel like you do definitely in this time need to have a pause, have a bit of a standstill. That's just what I'm getting from spirit. It's not a negative thing. Like, these are some of the most beautifulest times ever, to be honest. I crave solitude. Like, it's in my makeup, it's in my build, it's just who I am. So, you know, either you may be just drawn to solitude like myself, or you may not be, and you may be resisting it, and you may not really want it because it's uncomfortable. But that's how we find ourselves, to love ourselves, to find what we want, what we need, what we love, what fuels us, what doesn't fuel us, what, you know, what pisses us off, what doesn't, so we can, you know, plant the right seeds in our garden for our future. You've got integrity, again, the ambition and the integrity together. Like, you're a strong person, you're a really strong person, and you've probably been through a lot of fucking shit in your life, and ups and downs, and you've just always gone with the ebb and flow of it all. I know them feels. Look at this, it's got a little magic meshy in there, the toadstool, which isn't really magic, but it is. Like, it depends, I don't know, like, not a psychedelic, I'm not telling you to go do shrooms, but that might be, you know, like, down there in the far distance, like, you know, you've got that esoteric side, like the occult, like, you know what I mean, like, you like fucking with that shit, but you know, you've always pushed it aside because society tells you not to be like that, and that it's weird and that it's different, and it's like, what the fuck, and it might scare you a bit, but like, I feel like when you go into solitude, have the patience to go into solitude and have that contemplation, it's just going to fucking ignite a whole different world in you, and just a whole different way of being and seeing and practicing things and what you actually want. Sorry, that was up there, wasn't it? And that was there, and that was there. Sorry. Yeah. Let's get some cards from your angels. I think you're a little bit more darker, guys. Like, and that's not a bad thing. Like, that's dope. Like, I love that shit. Like, ooh, like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? You know, like, that's fucking cool. Like, so take some time to yourself. Really, just, you know, have that. Like, you need quiet, like, and meditation, and, you know, just like peacefulness. And I'm not saying that it's going to stay like that. When you have the quietness, stuff starts to flow in, and it starts to come in, and it starts to bring shit up. So then there's not that much calmness after that, like, dependent on the person and dependent on what it is. you know, you start to bring stuff starts to come up to the surface, it starts to boil up to the surface. So but again, it's all a process. It's all gonna shake you up, to make you up, to break you up, to you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I was laughing so much more in the first pile, and with you guys I'm just like nah, but you know, like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's the people next door coming in, I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, you guys just need some quiet time for a bit. What do you guys want to tell pile 2? Spirit, what do you want to tell pile 2? Having courage to ask for and accept help. Oh. Asking for help is a sign of strength. As it is accepted, it is as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. That's really good, guys. So know that there's help out there for you. Like, even though I'm telling you to go into this like dark voided place of being alone and solitude, doesn't mean you have to completely fucking like not speak to anybody or be around anybody. Like, if you need help, ask for it. It is there. Your angels are telling you you've got like divine help, and when you like ask for it, it usually comes in the form of other people. So like, use those people as building blocks. Like, I think that goes back to your ambition. Like, there's something that's brewing in you. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know what's happening personally. These are general readings, so it's like, take what resonates with you. But you might be brewing something, you know, there might be something brewing in your cauldron. Like, you have the ambition, like, you know, been working 9 to 5 don't make me think. You know, like, you've been working towards something, and just know you're not alone. You're not completely alone. Like, even though I'm telling you, yes, have the solitude and that, you're not alone. You aren't. There's people out there that can help you. The building blocks of society, or just within friendship groups or family groups, or whatever it may be, whatever resonates with you. But it's there. The help's there. They're telling you. So that's good, pile 2. That's a really, really good little thing to have. And keep in mind that whenever you feel like you're struggling, there are outlets and there's ways for you. Okay, what do you guys want to tell pile 2? Unlimited ideas. Exercise the increase of your energy and manifestation abilities. Yes. Sever veils of poverty. What's happening here? I feel like you're in some type of denial about like how you think you should be, in the sense of like your financial abundance, or like your financial security, or how society perceives you for what accomplishments you have made in your life through your financial doings. And it's, I'm sorry, pile 2, but it's BS. Like, you shouldn't. I know it's like so. It's hard for me to say, because obviously there's a conditioning, and like in society, and I know in Australia, and I know in white society, in white collar society, in blue collar society, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to be, like, there's hierarchies, and you shouldn't feel like that has nothing to do with who you are. Like, you're this amazing, powerful person. Like, you've got ambition, you've got integrity. Like, this came out, exercise the increase of your energy and manifestation ability. You've got the abilities to manifest. Like, everybody does, but not everybody has the abilities. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the abilities. You're not blind. You're not deaf. You're not mentally challenged. Like, even if you feel like, you know, you are, for whatever reason, something's holding you back, and like, you don't. No, the taboos. I think it's the taboos of society. I'm sorry if I'm coming across really like, but I feel like you're just like, you're an amazing person, and you mustn't get told this enough, or like, you put so much self doubt in your head, and like, on the way that you are, and it's just like stunting your growth, and like, that's why I think you need to go within. Like, I can't tell you these things. You need to be able to tell yourself these things. But yeah, like, that's what they're telling you. So I'm just gonna read these bottom tips. And unlimited ideas. Sorry, like, what like, you're like a mini genius. Like, you're very capable. You're very, 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 very capable of doing whatever it is in this lifetime that you want to do. And to feel a level of comfort and success, and, you know, being a part of the bigger picture. Like, but don't think because you're not at a certain way of being, or like at a certain level or position in your work life or your financial life or anything like that, that you like don't deserve what everybody else deserves, because you do. You do. Everybody does. Like, unless you're an absolute piece of shite, which I highly doubt you are, because you're watching my channel. You know, like, really, yeah. I'm gonna read these for you. So, the key of manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level. Then the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So in that time of solitude, in patience, that's a good thing, so you don't completely fucking plateau and like have a mental breakdown. That's how you speed up your manifestations. I said this to Fire One, like, this is how you speed up your manifestations. This is how you speed up everything, by having a healthy outlet. Exercise is basically the best way of doing it. A destructive way is through drugs and alcohol, and too much like stimulation in the brain through like external devices and stuff like that. So the best way to do it is through exercise. So choose something. It doesn't have to be anything hectic. Even if you just want to take your dog for a walk, like, that clears your mind. Like, that gives you clarity. Good time for contemplation, to contemplate what you want. Like, look, she's got a book. Like, she's sitting there and she's planning what she wants in the future, because she's got that ambition. And so and she's got the angel wing on her as well. Like, I feel like you guys, even if you don't know it, you've got your angels there with you. They're there working with you. You've got a little team. It might be big, it might be small, but you've got a little team, big team, whatever you want to fucking way you want to put it, dependent on the person helping you to get through it all. So I'm going to pull a couple of tarot for you guys, and I'm going to wrap this up because I've been talking for a very long time. But yeah, overall, like, I think you guys just need some time, like, to just sift through some things. But there's lots of good things there. There's lots of awesome things. Like, sorry, I didn't even finish reading the rest. I'll read, I'm shuffling, I'll read these. So, the unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God. God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So, again, work with the divine. I was talking about with you guys before that I reckon you are a bit of the trippy dippy witchy type. So start looking more into that shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about with all this terminology with like, you know, some things, you probably do, because I feel like yous are a clever bunch. But if you don't, just start looking into it. Like it is the rabbit hole, and you might fall down it a bit, but the strong ones come back out. And I feel like you are strong. You've got integrity. You've got ambition. She's got her sword when she's going into solitude. So she's saying, it's alright, I'm protected, no matter what fucking luticity that gets thrown in my way, I'm going to saw it down. So you're protected. You're protected by your angels. Yeah. And whatever you want is there for the taking, my friends. Just remember that. Have faith in yourself. And the server vows of poverty. I'm saying that right? Sounds weird. Anyway, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty, of self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So you don't need to suffer. You really don't. You don't need to suffer through all this. It's temporary, remember that. We are humans. Spiritual beings having a human experience. Remember that. If you don't get it, you'll figure it out, because I'm telling you right now, I have a feeling a couple of yous are going to start going a bit more down the rabbit hole. And that is fucking, like, come at me. If you just want anything, like, you want to know anything, I'm more than happy to give whatever guidance I have, or even, like, start researching into areas for you, because that's my jam. I love it. I'm a very analytical person. So whatever you want to know, I am here. So don't be afraid to communicate with me, because I will communicate back. So what do we have for pile 2, Spirit? Do we have pile 2? Four of Swords. King of Swords. And fertility. The fertility. Yeah, this is exactly what I was doing. Okay, what I did with pile 1 was it ended up, I didn't intentionally do it, it just ended up coming out that way. It was like this was past, present, future again. So I feel like in the past you really were like cultivating something, you know, like, not cultivating, hanging on to something, like... See how he's got his 4 swords, like, sitting there next to him, and the one on his lap, it's like... It's like, you know, I really don't want to use this analogy, but I'm going to. It's like when you smoke weed, and it's like, there's all these different ways that you can do it, but there's your preferred way, you know, like, that's your preferred way, the one on your lap. And I'm not saying it with weed. You use it with any, like, thing in your life that, you know, suits you, that you could think of. If you can think of a better analogy, let me know. But that's his preferred tool. And it's his tool to fight people with, if you know what I mean. Like, look at him, like, he's sitting back, like, really judging everybody in this, like, kind of dark, gloomy space. And it's like, you know, he's observing, he's taking in all the shit. He's taking in the good too, but he's taking in a lot of the shit. And he feels like, because he has those swords, like he's got some type of barrier up, but no. You're still taking in everybody else's shit. You're still a sponge. So this guy, on the other hand, he knows what's up. Like, he's stepping into it. He's saying, nah, I'm getting out of the backed out corner. I'm getting up on my pedestal. I'm saying fuck you to everybody else. And I'm saying this is it. This is how things are going to be. I'm going to switch shit up. Don't know exactly what route I'm going to go down. But again, I've got my sword. I'm going into the unknown. I'm on the edge of the world, on the top of a rock. You know? You've got this, guys. You've got this, trust me. And I really feel like this is just like going like back into the witchy vibes. Like, you're going to be brewing something amazing. And look, right in the back, there's a rainbow. And there's somebody underneath the rainbow. Not something, somebody. So, back to the love. Like, once you do all of this shit and you stand in your own and you have the boundaries and you have, you know, all that shit that society and the world and fucking the media and your family and whoever has put into your brain, like school, whoever, like in your life has put into your brain back there, and you're sitting there kind of like, you know, I don't really fucking know what's going on, but I do, but I don't, but I do, but like these cunts are doing this and that cunt's doing that, and this person's like, sorry, I shouldn't swear so much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but over here, like, nah, you know what's up. You're brewing it. This might even be, honestly, like, for some of you, is like fatality in, like, you know, you're starting to step into a new way of being. You might start mothering yourself. You might start mothering somebody else. And I don't mean that in, like, a bad, like, actually being somebody's mother, but, like, you know, giving them some things that you've learned in this solitude period, like, to come back to them and say, like, you know, this is that, and it might help them on their journey, you know what I mean? Like, not dictating to people or anything like that, but just saying, like, look, dude, like, I've had this experience, this is what happened, this is how it made me feel, being a bit more in touch with your emotions, and that, you know, it might help somebody. Like, you definitely help somebody. You have all these tools too. So I'm going to leave it there, pile 2, because, yeah, I could just keep talking and talking. And if you're still here, God bless, love ya. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Love yous, and yous have got this. You really do. Peace. Hello, group 3. So if you chose the black feathered earring with the gold hoops, I feel like this is very like hip hop group, like urban, like might like rap music, might like the beats. I'm just feeling that a bit with that. Like, this is, I said the other one was like my favorite, but I really love this. Like, this is probably like my go-to, like what I would wear if I was going out. I love a black and gold. It's very Skepta. It's very, you know, sitting in the front row of a fashion show in black tracksuit. The card from the universe from you guys is, I am the dreamer of my dream. That is like, a what? Yes, you are. Some of you might be having some hectic dreams at the moment. Maybe even fucking with the lucid dreams and the astral projection, but that may not apply to all. The ones that are, cool, like, good on you. Talk to me, come at me about it, like, if you are. Love it. So use whatever you dream. It's there. You can have it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can have it. In the words of good old Bliss and SO, whatever you believe you can achieve. It's like, it's all positivity, like, around here. So keep dreaming that good shit. Dream the good shit will come. Dream the bad stuff will come, and we don't want that. You want the good stuff. So, yep, that's that for you guys. That's your little message from the universe. So beautiful, sitting there. Look back at whenever you want. Let's get into the oracle for pile 3, because these videos have been going very long. I think the whole thing is probably going to be over 2 hours, which is fine. Like, Longer the better, hey? More info for you guys. So end of 2021. What is in store for you guys? Abundance! Ah, yay! Yeah. That's so fucking dope. That is so dope. Abundance. Okay, I'm gonna pull the cards first before I start talking about them all, because that might be why they're going so long, the other videos. So what is coming for pile 3 at the end of 2021, please, Spirit? What is coming for pile 3? What have we got? Ritual. Get your rituals on. Divination. Inspiration. And good fortune. Oh my god. This is fucking, like, I'm sorry for swearing so much, but this is so good. Like, you've got no idea. Alright. So, abundance. Obviously, you all know it's amazing. It's so good. Get your cloves, get your orange peel, and get your, I don't know what that says. I'm gonna say cinnamon. It says cinnamon. Get that, put it in a bowl, and keep it next to your bed. Keep it on your counter. Keep it wherever you want. And yeah, know that's going to help draw in the stuff. Start doing abundance rituals. Start looking up abundance rituals, because I'm telling you right now, with that and this, like, what I'm getting, it's out of this world, guys. Like, you've got so much good things coming for you, but you need to do some ritual work. You need to put in a bit of work. You need to start doing some meditation. You need to start doing some rituals. What you want, if you want abundance, you want more abundance, that. If you want love, that. If you want prosperity, that. Whatever you want to attract into your life, you need to put the work in as well. So that's why the ritual card is coming out. But you've got it. Like, you've got it. You've got the, you know, you've got it. You've got the tools. That's what divination is. That's exactly what that is. That's fucking with the other side. Like, you have so much power. Like, you're a master manifester for sure, 100%. Like, the first pile, I'm pretty sure, got I think it was an angel card about manifestation, but without the manifestation card even coming out, I'm telling you, you're a master manifester. Like, but you have to do the work, guys. So books, YouTube is dope. There is so much on the internet. Don't let it fuck too much with you, like, whatever else you're doing in your world, but know that you need to do that. You need to put that in. You're a really inspiring person. Like, take a page from my book. I'm telling you right now, you are a very inspiring person. You might not think you are, but you definitely are. Like, how could people not be inspired by this shit? Like, you ooze, like, authority and creation and goodwill and, like, all these things. This is really good, guys. Like, I'm going to get some other cards to clarify all this, but it's coming. Look, good fortune. That's so good. We'll get some angel cards and see what these guys have to say to you. I feel like this is just, like, I feel like you guys know, like, this pile, they know, like, they know what is up. They probably were in pile 2's mindset, like, a while ago, and I feel like this, like, if pile 2 was to go on and listen to this is what yous will get if yous, like, work and do the work and put the effort in. And, like, the work never ends. It never ends. It never ends. It never stops. No, 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 no. That Jessica Malboy song, like, it's about love, but, like, it's so true. Like, if you think about it in different aspects, like, yeah, the work never ends, it never stops. Like, it's not always going to be hard. Sometimes the work is fun. When you do shit you want to do, it is fun. Like, when you're working at what you want to work at, it is fun. So don't think that, like, the work's always going to be shit and bad and, like, nah. But it never ends, it never stops. You got to do it. And I feel like this is where pile 2 could be in the future if they get out of their shackles. They release from the shackles. Like, pile 3, you're a beautiful example to people. I feel like you've done the work for sure. Okay, pile 3, angels. Angels, what do you want to tell these guys? What do you want to tell your pile 3 angels? We got ask for your needs to be met. Block out distractions. Yes, 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 yes. Attracting, not chasing. Remember that. Don't force things. Moonlighting. Wow. Some of these cards are the first time I've ever seen them, to be honest. They're beautiful. I've only just got this angel deck like the other day, so I haven't used it a ton. Like, this is really, like, I've used it a couple times on myself, but I haven't used it on anybody else or anything. But they're beautiful cards. Hey, like, look at the front. Like, really nice. I'll put the description again in the bottom box thing below for everybody to know what cards I am using, but let's get into these. So, asking for your needs to be met. Let's pick it up. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So your angels are there, guys. Like, they're there to answer your questions, and you just got to talk to them. Like, you might feel like a bit of an idiot sometimes, like physically saying things out loud, but I feel like that's the best way for them to hear you. Like, you just literally speak out into the universe and into the world and into your angels, to your guides, to Gaia, whatever you want to call it, whoever you want to call them, and just say, like, what I want. This is what I need this in my life to help me, like, or for whatever reason, in no malicious or greedy way. You do it with goodwill and intention, and, like, in tenfold it will most likely come. If you don't force it, that's what that card's going into, but we'll stick to this one for now. So yeah, just remember that like, he's there to help, and if he can't do it in any other, like, way, he'll send someone in human form to help you. And they're there. Sometimes you don't see them, sometimes you have to go out of your way and seek it, but know that your needs are there to be met. There's people, and there are things, and there are ways for your needs to be met. So just remember that. Block out any distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your individual attention, so it is time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Sorry guys, I've been talking a lot today. So you know what your distractions are. You know what's fucking with you, whether it be, you know, friends, family, environment, social media, drugs, alcohol, old habits, old ways of being, old programming. You know what's distracting you from your inner knowing and inner way. Like, of course you do. Like, you're a fucking you're a wizard. You're a witchy wizardy witched wizard. Like you're in the world, you know, you're not stupid, you know about all this shit, you've possibly already been dabbling with it for a while. You might not know everything, you might not know as much as the next person or the other person or the person before you, but you know what you know, and it is enough to do what you want to do and to get to where you want to go. So, but you need to block those distractions out, get rid of all that shit, get rid of all the bad juju, the bad shit, get it out, go. Get out of my pile threads. But you's got to do it, the work, you's got to do the work. But this is good confirmation for you guys. Like, I feel like a lot of yous have something really big on a bigger scale that yous want to be doing, and yous can do it. Yous really can, like, and it's coming. It's 100% coming for you. You've got good fortune and abundance. So attract, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I struggle with it as well, but that's how you get what you want, guys. You sit there, you sit pretty, you put out the love, you admit the love, and you just don't get too paranoid about like what the divine has planned for you. Like, it's all going to come in the right timing, and it's all going to come when it's supposed to come. It's very, like, you know, oversaid and overworked these days, but it's the truth. Like, higher power has a higher being for you. So higher power has a higher being for you. What the fuck did I just say? Higher power has a higher purpose for you. Like, and you know this, and you know you have a higher purpose for yourself. Sorry about that, guys. So moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Oh, soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Did I just not say that? I thought that you are working on something like that's like a higher purpose. Like, you can do it. Like, I'm doing that right now. I have a job. Like, I actually have a job outside of this. Like, I have an actual job, and then I do this. This is my passion. This is like what I want to do, and how I want to help the universe and help people. Like, I'm not saying I have all the answers or anything, but like, if this can help anybody or anyone can just vibe off this, and or it can just get them out of a fucking funk, like, you know, that's how I'm contributing. So you can do it in any way. You can do the same thing, or you can do something completely different, or like whatever is your jam, whatever is your vibe. Like, you can do that while still having your other job, like, and still getting income, and like have a fluctuation. And that's probably how your abundance is coming in. Like, so you can do it, guys. Like, you really, really can. Like, I believe in you, and I feel like you believe in yourself. Like, a lot of other people believe in you. You're an inspiration, and yeah, like, you've got this. I've said that to like everyone, but you know what? Yous do. Yous have got it. Yous have got this. So let's get the last 3 tarot, past, present, future, for pile 3 to wrap the reading up. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Like, I don't really care if you. I do, of course I do, but yeah, like, it really is. It's my passion, and I feel like you guys have that in you. You know what it is. You have gone into the dumps, into the dirt. Like I said, you will probably pile 2 if you want to go back and listen to pile 2 and give that some type of confirmation and say, yep, she's right. That's where I was, and this is where I am now, and this is where I'm going, and this is what a little bit of work can do, and a little bit of retrospection and a little bit of introspection, and, you know, going within and going and, you know, digging through the dirt and, you know, finding those beautiful diamonds in the rough. Like, you know, I really feel like that's what's happening here, and you're an inspiration. Like, you're beautiful, and I wonder what pile 4's gonna tell me. Like, is that just another level up? Like, who knows? It may be in the Matrix, in the simulation. See, I'm not perfect. Listen to the shit that comes out of my mouth. I swear so much. You know, there's things I need to work on as well. There's things I need to do, and I need to, like, check myself before I wreck myself, but it's all learning, and like, you know, it's all part of the journey and it's all part of life. So Spirit, what do you want pile 3 to know? What do you want pile 3 to know? Past, present, future. Pile 3. Queen of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad, but you might have a little bit of, you know, unseen red flags in the future that you're just not going to see coming to you. Like, that's just what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like, because she's blindfolded and there's 8 of them around, but 8, usually it's in a financial manner, because 8s usually have to do with finance. But I just feel like, you know what, maybe there's a lot of opportunities out there that you're just not seeing, in the sense of like financial abundance, like, because you've got this bigger scheme of things that you want to do and how you want to help humanity and society probably in a bigger and better way. You're not seeing other financial opportunities that will still fulfill your soul and your life purpose, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it might not necessarily fit into the title of what you were going for, but there's other ways you can feed your soul and you can still get the same outcome of what you initially wanted through these things. But you just got to take the blindfold off and pull those swords out and fucking fight with them, you know, and get what you want. So that's what I see for the future. But in the past, like, you're emotionally stable. Like, I feel like a lot of you are air signs. You know, you might think a lot more like logically, and like, look, the fire's just like burning behind her in the back and she's just like, I don't give a fuck, like, let that bitch burn, like, we don't need a motherfucking burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she's just like, it's okay, like, it'll figure itself out, like, it'll either die down or it will burn down the rest of society, like, and society will grow again. Like, you're very in tune with like cycles and the earth and the way it's all going. You're a very spiritual, deep person, and I know that word can mean a lot to different people, but you're a very spiritual person. You're very in tune with it all. And see, like, the cat, even under there, is just like, what the fuck, like, the fire's going, and like, cats are super intelligent, but she's just like, no, I know what's best for you guys. I know, like, I know, it's okay, it's all good, I've got my wand. Like, so in the past, like, you've always been a really strong person, and you've probably needed to, because of all that shit going on behind you, all the fire, all the destruction, all the hecticness, but you've always come out on the other side just like, yep. And with 2 of Pentacles, it really does talk about like finding your balance in what's best for you. I've always taken 2 of Pentacles in the sense of like, balance really is about duality in your holistic world. So yes, you might be in a certain position that's bringing you better physical influx of money and cash, but is it feeding your soul? And vice versa. Are you doing something too much that's feeding your soul, but it's not bringing you any influx? Like, it's still not a good enough balance, you know what I mean? So you have to really find the balance, and it is hard, and that's what is happening at the moment. You need to really assess things from a different perspective. You need to go in from all different angles, you know what I'm saying? But you're good, like, you're still good, you've got it there. Just know that you've got the options. and you've got the help if you need it. So you really just need to, again, explore things a little bit more, do the rituals, do the work. And I really think, like, I think it's all going to come. Like, the first card you got was abundance. Like, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean, like, money, but it does to an extent, and it is there for the taking. But I think really, yeah, you're looking at it in a bit of a skewered way, and that's why this has come up. You think that there's only one avenue for you to go down, and you're gonna start to learn, if you haven't already, that there's different ways. There's different ways, and you got to drop the fear that you're not good enough to do those things, because you are. Even if it's something that you loved when you were a kid, and then you completely stopped because you're like, I can't do that. I can't paint. I can't sing. I can't do that. No, you can. Like, you can sing. Like, if you think you can't sing, you can sing. Everybody can sing. Britney Spears couldn't sing, or whoever is a pop star or whatever, couldn't do it. They all had to, it's all, like, you know what their main thing was? Just getting over fucking fear. Unless they were pushed into it, people who have started their own creative groups and gone on their own creative paths, they've just dropped that fear and they've gone into it. So even if it's something from childhood that you never thought you were going to do, and you've suppressed it for years, and now you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're like, well, yeah, what? I don't do that. Because you know what? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like. If you're fucking dope at something, people generally gravitate towards it, and they're like, that is fucking dope. So just remember that, guys. You know, you're so inspirational, but I feel like maybe just a little bit sometimes you're your own worst enemy. But other than that, use it. Amazing people, and you should give yourself a pat on the back, and this was a fucking awesome reading. So I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if what, tell me, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next part of the video. Bye, peace, love you. Hi, pile 4. So if you chose this little silver, so cute, little half circle earring, this is going to be your reading. Just before the sun goes down, I did not think it was going to take this long to film all 4 piles, but I've taken tiny little breaks just for like a drink and stuff in between, and it's just accumulated, and now the sun's going down. So let's get this wrapped up before she's gone. There is not much left out there. So your card from the universe is, put that a bit closer for you guys. Sorry I have such shaky hands. I've got possibly a little bit of Parkinson's, I don't know, something like that in my nervous system. So I'm a bit shaky. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So remember that, guys. There's always more to surrender. Let me put that up there. When we think we have surrendered, there's always more to surrender. So it's very interesting. You know, what I'm getting from you guys is you're a bit more of the calmer pile. You know, you like to just chillax a little bit more with things. Like, things don't amp you up as much as other people. I'm just getting like a really chill vibe. Like, I'm feeling super chilled now. I do have the chilled beats still playing, but like last pile is a bit like bam, like revved up, like let's go, like boom boom boom. But this pile I'm a bit more like zen. So that's lovely. You have a lovely vibe, pile 4. And I'm sorry if I call you a different numbered pile. It's just been happening a lot. But we'll get there. So Spirit, what do you want pile 4 to know for the rest of 2021? What is coming to pile 4's way? We have strength, rebirth, fertility. We got fertility in one of the other piles, but it was with the tarot. So interesting. Shine. And innocence. Oh, that's what I was talking about with these guys. These are a beautiful bunch. These are my softer pile. I'm getting like the energy of one of my friends very bad right now. I wonder if she's going to pick this pile if she decides to watch. But yeah, so strength. So you're a strong person and you're harboring in a lot of strength. The dates on this are June 10th and July 7th. Might be special to some of you. Some of you might be born in July, some of you might be born in June. You might have Cancer energy. You might be coming out of that energy, that more like, you know, softer, mothery, like timid kind of, not even timid, just a bit more like, again, chilled and calm. But you're going into a rebirth period. November 25th and the December 23rd, they might have some significance, but if not, they just might be like dates of something like, you know, significant that's going to happen in like the change of like your rebirth. Like it might not necessarily mean that like you're going to completely like wake up on those days and be like, oh, I'm a new woman or I'm a new man or whatever. Like you might just, it might just be like little things like, and you don't even know, but it's just like on a bigger scheme, on a bigger scale of things. But know that rebirth is in, I think it's so funny you got rebirth and fertility. I feel like maybe with some of you might be like leaning a bit more to motherhood, or if he's a man, you might be thinking like, oh, what's it like to be a dad? Like I'm thinking maybe, you know, me and my partner might go down that path, or I might start, you know, leveling up to attract a partner that's a good mother, something like that. But I'm really getting that like with this pile, it's really cute and soft and sweet, and like some of you might even be pregnant. Yeah, and you're bringing in this beautiful little shining light and innocence. Like if not, you know, it might be you're rebirthing like a project, you might be birthing a project, you might be like thinking, oh, this is what I want to do, or like I want to buy a house and I want to make it into a home for, you know, my future spouse and myself and my children, or like just a little sanctuary for my family where my family and my friends can come, because you're just like, you're such a lovely like innocent person and a playful person. And you know, like look at her dressed in a little pink dress, and like you're just beautiful, you're just a gorgeous person. And I really see all that coming for you. Like you're gonna level up and these things are coming in, you're shining. You know, even if you are pregnant and you are bringing a little bubba into the world, like you're shining, you're glowing, you know, you're the vessel from the divine to bring in another being into this earth that's going to have their own emotions, their own souls, their own everything. And it's the same with the creation. Like you're the vessel of creativity and what you want. And yeah, I think it's so funny. I wonder if, no, I'm not going to say it because this is going on YouTube, but one of my friends that is pregnant at the moment, she has a daughter and there's a name on this and her daughter's name's on that. So I wonder if this might be for her. But again, just remember, when you think you've surrendered, there's always more surrendering to do. There's always more work to do. I said this to the last pile and the pile before, like, we're always in work in progress, all of us, every single man, woman and child. Like it never ends, it never stops. The healing always goes, it always keeps, you know, don't get it twisted, boo. I'm healing, I'm not healed. So I'll fuck you up if I need to fuck you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's good, powerful. I'm happy, that's beautiful. Like he's a beautiful, I'm getting such a beautiful, nice, warm, little cozy feeling from you guys. So you're great. I'm going to pull some angel cards now and see what your angels want to tell you. Angels, what do you want to tell my pile fours? What messages do you have for pile 4? And please let me know, like, if any of this, like, really resonates with you guys, because that makes me so happy. Take a divinely guided chance. Oh, beautiful. What else do we have? A few more cards for pile 4. Angels. 2 on a tower, pile 4. This one's a fallen out for you guys. Words of abundance. Oh, there's a little bubble. I really reckon babies, kids, even if you're not thinking about it, it's coming, guys. Like, there's so many kids and, like, fertility and just, these are all women on, like, oh my god, like, it's just, oh, and even, like, the babies in springtime, like, oh my god, yeah. I know, my baby's a spring baby. I'm a mama. For those new people that don't know, that are just coming across this out of chance and out of nowhere. Just a little FYI, I am a mama, so I know. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It is fucking crazy and it is hectic and it is a lot of work, but it is beautiful. Alright, 2 more cards, please, for pile 4. We have cooperation instead of competition. Yes. Yes. That might go back into, if any of you are having children, don't compare your kids to other people's kids. Like, you say you won't. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. My phone died. I was just like, turned around and I just hear like a vibration and my phone's just like turned off. I thought it had way more battery, but obviously the videos are like draining it heaps. But anyway, back to what I was saying was, yeah, you might not think that you're going to compare your kids to other people's kids, or like other people, but it's just human nature. Like, it just is, and don't feel guilt when you do it. Like, if you do it, but just try, like, be mindful of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good thing. Like, even if you're just mindful of something sometimes, like, it's fine, you know what I mean? Like, it's better than not being mindful. Like, you're still leveling up in that sense. So, yeah, like, I just realised I got the earring from the last script still sitting there. I'll just chuck that down there. But yeah, so just remember that. Even in the future, like I said, even if you're not planning to have kids right now, if it hasn't even crossed your mind yet, if you're still like, what the fuck, like, what is she talking about? When that time does come, like, this might be like very future, but I know this was supposed to be end of 2021, but when that does come, I'm just getting told, like, yeah, don't do that. Like, just try not to, or be mindful of it at least. So let's read what they all say. So, taking a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involved a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So true, so beautiful. I feel like everybody can take a page out of that. Like, I'm doing that at the moment. I'm trying to eliminate the shit that no longer serves me for higher, bigger, better things. And you need to do the same. We should all do those things. And it's like, whoever the fuck is not leveling up with you can just get out of your life, because you have bigger and better things coming in. Especially if you do have children coming in, you need to get rid of the bad shit and the bad people, and the bad negativeness, bad ancestral traits, all of that stuff, to give your babies the best life that you can. Sorry, my OCD just kicked in and it's like, hey, how's it going? Do you want to start making the cards look all nice and pretty and in line? Anyway, so yeah, on to the next one. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the words' economic situations in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. So, sorry, I'm just still looking at how it's like the world's economic situation. I think it's just crazy because like the world is so fucked up right now, like it always has been. Sorry, it hasn't. Like the world is a beautiful, beautiful, magical place, but like economic situations. Excuse me, like what? Nah. I think that's like if I am picking up the right vibes with this, like, you know, family, child, strength, the mother and the femme and the divine femme and all that, I think that's really like they're trying to tell you, like, there's different ways, there's different avenues. Um, if you look at it with love and optimism, you can see things from a different perspective and know that there's different opportunities for you and your family to flourish and to love and to be and to exist in like infinite ways that, you know, may not necessarily be the norm. So, but know that it's all there. And this is what I was saying with like the spring babies, because there's all like these little like baby animals and like, you know, the spring of the flowers, the sun. So it's just like, just know that it's all there for you. You know, you might just not be looking in the right places, but like once you do, it's just like whoosh, there's so many different avenues you can go down. And yeah, just remember that like what you attract for yourself and for others, you know, it's all ultimately coming from you. So you need to have the best intentions, which I think you do par for because you seem like this beautiful, innocent, gorgeous person who just really wants the best for your family and for yourself and for the world in a whole. And that's why I might be talking about economic situations and like staying positive towards them, because it's like you're the beacon, you're the little beacon of light when everyone's fucking going crazy in the water, throwing their hands up, being like, oh, you're just like, no, it's fine, there's ways, guys, it's okay. Like, you have that in you, you know what I mean? And that's why ultimately you're a dope mother, because you can harness that strength and that, you know, that inner knowing and will to be like, it's fine, guys, like, you know. And that's how you do, you bring the positivity, into the world and into the light, and that's great. Like, you're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people, man or woman, I don't know, whoever's watching, but cooperation instead of competition, this is what we were talking about before. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there is abundance for all. You have a complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnership, you can accomplish anything. So yeah, instead of working against people, work with them and use them. Like, don't use them, but use what they have to offer and what you have to offer in conjunction together to build a better world, a better society, a better immediate community for yourself. Instead of being like, oh, she's got what I don't have, or he's got what we don't have. Be like, how can I change my perspective to get what they have? Or how can I change my perspective to work with these people so we can make an even bigger and better empire, for example, dependent on situation, whatever resonates with you. But, you know, just remember that. And for the last one, savings. I feel like a lot of this has to do with this outer stuff with the angels. Is like these are your working angels, you know, like these are your working angels. You have a team of working angels. You probably have worked most of your lives since you were young teenagers, mid-teenage years. So I feel like you have a very big working team of angels. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path of feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. And also, if any of you do have Cancer placement, that's what I was picking up with this motherly earthly energy, Cancer vibes. I know Cancer's a water sign. Don't. But just that earthly, motherly energy. You probably are quite financially stable, and you have worked for that. You know what I mean? And you are light workers to an extent, because you are the people that build society. You are the the nurses, the doctors, the the welfare workers, the the people who put into society. And if you're not, you're really starting to go down that path and figuring out that that's really where your heart lies and the desires of your heart lies. But I'm just going to pull your last 3 tarot, because I'm going to wrap this reading up, because it's going forever, especially after the phone dying and everything. It feels like it's been going for so long, but probably even hasn't. But anyway, what I'm saying is, yeah, you guys have had this, and it is ultimate self-care, being able to do that without draining yourself out, and still, raking in the bucks from work, and still feel like you're doing your part for society, and you're fulfilled, and because you have these motherly, earthly energies. I'm feeling a lot of like Cancer, Capricorn-y, even Sag a little bit. I know fire sign and like earth sign. It's like, what is she talking about? But like, they tend to have these qualities if they want to have them, if they tap into them. So yeah, that's very interesting, guys. Okay, Spirit, what do you want pile 4 to know? Past, present, future, please. Past, present, future for pile 4. Oh, and if you're wondering, like, where's her baby? She's at her grandparents'. This is my time off, and this is what I do with my time off. I like to read cards and make videos, because it feeds my soul. So don't have to do it when she's running around trying to rip the cards off the table. But, we all find time. It's all there. You can still do it. You can still do what you love when you have little bubbers. It's fine. You will find the time. I'm telling you right now. If it's meant for you, it is meant for you. Okay, pile 4. See, I nearly called it pile 3. Pile 4, what do Spirit want? Okay, we have, the Hermit. The Moon. And the 4 of Wands. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, I feel like you guys just had a period of deep hermit mode. And I feel like if you were watching any of my videos on my Instagram, just like my short, like quickies, that this is what you were probably gravitating towards the ones where I was talking about like hermit mode and like going and filling your own cup and stuff. And you know what, especially if some of you haven't fallen pregnant, like that is so like normal to have that hermit mode. Obviously, like you're nesting, and like we've just gone through this massive fucking like in and out of lockdown fucking phase with this stupid fucking pandemic. And yeah, like hermit mode was your past energy, guys. So that's cool. That's really cool. You needed that for your own self-growth. But we have the moon in the present. So again, that's really getting in touch with like your emotional, like moody, like illusional side. And it's funny because there's a crab there, and I was talking about Cancer before, and that's the funny thing with Cancer, like with crabs, they're like they're this weird little illusion in themselves, because it's like they're earthly but they're waterly, like in the water at the same time, you know what I mean? Like they can transmute, they can transition from back and forth, and I think this is what I was talking about just before, how like you can do what you want, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to just be a mother, or you don't have to just be work person. Like you can transmute between different worlds. Like you're capable, you're very, very, very much capable of that. Like you're this beautiful person, why not? Like, you're more capable than anybody, or as capable as anybody, not more capable. Like, Jesus Christ, blowing smoke up your ass, powerful. But no, seriously, like, on a serious note, that's what that is. But just be careful a little bit about, like, things that may seem like they're one way, but they're not actually that way, if you know what I'm saying. Like the illusions, the night, like the little freaky things like to come out and play at night, like, you know what I mean. But look at this future, 4 of Wands. It's like a little fire pit with a gorgeous little flowery reef over the top and a little hut. Yeah, so I feel like that's your home, guys. That's your home that you're building, that you've been saving, that you've been working towards. It's like, you know, this isn't a fire pit that someone's come in and built. Like, you've built that yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you've done that with your hard labor, and like your working will, and you've built and created this, you know. It's not a mansion, it's not a palace, but it's beautiful, it's home, it's gorgeous. I feel like anybody would be happy to live there. I'd be happy to live there. You know, you look like you have a nice bit of acreage. You know, you've got emotional fulfillment with the reef. It's almost like a little bit of a celebration in itself, like with that little reef around the top of it. So that's great. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. But just remember, guys, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And that's what it is. You're a beautiful, beautiful little portal, little vessel down here on Earth, doing your thing and creating and birthing all these beautiful things into the world. So I'm really happy with that, and I hope you guys are, and I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And please let me know if you would like me to do anything different, or if you'd like me to try something else, or also, I offer personal readings, so please don't be scared to contact me if you would like a personal reading. Everything will be linked down below, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and I really hope you like that, and God bless, and peace, and love you all. Bye!